This is Nate coming to you from Palen Music down here in Southwest Missouri. Today we're taking a look at the Bad Cat Lynx. You hear that gain? It's just a hissing. Watch this. It's gone. Friends, there's some sonic innovations happening right here in this tone enclosure. My buddy Nash is going to run it down. Nash, the Bad Cat Lynx has been out for a while, and if you're looking at this online, chances are you're trying to decide which Bad Cat's right for you, right?
Absolutely.
So the Lynx is the gainiest of the gain platforms that Bad Cat has to offer. And the sonic innovations in here, go ahead and lay it on them.
Absolutely. It's going to do everything to Vans with Wizards on it to something a little darker and a little heavier than that. So basically, channel 1 is your typical like thrash metal tones, and channel 2 is going to be like ultra modern high gain. It's very big, but it maintains like that articulate, string to string separation that you expect from a Bad Cat. One of the cool things is the noise gate, which we just demonstrated, which, let me tell you, not all noise gates are created equally, and this one retains the dynamics and works like a charm.
Absolutely. Check this out. So I'm going to turn my volume up here on my guitar. All right, I'm going to turn the noise gate completely off, and you're going to... It's a gained up deal right now, okay? It's gainy and gainy, okay? Listen.
That's at like 7?
Yeah. So you're literally hearing me turn it all the way off, and so that you have all the hiss and gain, and then I'm slowly turning it up, so you're hearing the gate close, essentially. Right? That's how my little harmonic sneak through, but that's really cool. And then if I start playing,
that's very smooth and very natural sounding.
That in of itself, I mean, that ought to be, I mean, honestly, they could make a pedal.
Oh, 100%. You can't even hear it clamping down, which...
Yeah. That's really cool. I mean, let's just end the video. I mean, I think like that's just... That's sonic innovation enough. But you might be sitting there going, because we actually did a video on the old Bad Cat Lynx showing the versatility. And so what we'd like to do is we'd actually like to play a few other guitars running through this. Maybe that's less, and more like, the familiar faces that you use. The usual suspects of tone. Here they come, 1, 2, 3. All right, so first up, we're going to take a look. This is a Les Paul Tribute, and we're going to be on the first channel. They're both dirty channels, so less dirt, and gains backed off to simulate a little bit of a clean sound here. Simulation achieved. That's clean, folks. That's a neck pickup. Here's the middle pickup. Bridge pickup. A lot of low end for that clean that's like defined and not like swirly, you know what I mean? All right, let's throw a little bit. I'm going to stay on that channel, leave everything as it is. I'm going to shift from low to high. Well, that's a whole lot of gravy on your taters. Listen to that. For a brutal sound, that is some pretty nice brown.
Yo, absolutely. It's not just like modern metal for sure, and I have a feeling a lot of people are going to get that as an initial impression, but I think, you know, anybody who wants like a Van Halen tone, early high gain, they're gonna be right at home with it.
Neck pickup. That kind of thick, kind of woman tone. And I have my tone turned down a little bit too. That's awesome. Just for funsies, let's just throw the gate on here just real quick. Dead quiet.
That's barely on. Showed all the way up too.
So all the way up, which is interesting, cranked all the way up. Ridiculous amount of noise gate. Who needs that much gating?
But it doesn't just completely destroy your dynamics either.
For those of you not privy to what a noise gate is, it's getting rid of all that hiss right there. You hear that? It's gone. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's do another guitar. All right, here we go. 10 at a time. We're going to be on channel 1. Gain is, you know, like about what, like 9 o'clock? And we're on the low setting of channel 1 here. I mean, that is passable for the old spank and twang kind of tone. Let's kick this thing to the high output. Come on, here it comes. Noise gate. You ever find a tone that while you're playing you realize, man, my face looks stupid? Just then, yeah. Anyway, but
that's how you know you're enjoying it.
It's a good tone. I'm gonna turn the gate completely off. And it'll clean up with the volume knob. I'm gonna put it in position, the middle position here. So it's still gaining, even when you roll the tone down, but it's a permissible kind of clean thing.
But it has such good string articulation that sometimes, especially on this lower, you know, this guitar with vintage style pickups, you don't even really notice how much gain is actually there.
Yeah. All right, this is the really gainy side. That's a lot of chug for a, you know, twanger. All right, next guitar. All right, so the next guitar we have up is this Yamaha Rev Star with P90s. We just did the Telecaster. These P90s are, you know, single coil pickups, and so they're going to have a little more noise introduced, but this is the clean sound, just so you can get a frame of reference here. Alright, so let's switch this over to the high output side, still in channel 1. Effects loop all the way off. pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, so now just bring the pain. Here is the full tilt boogie, all the gain. I don't know, that's pretty cool. And again, that was with the noise gate totally off. And there it is, just up a little bit. All right, next guitar. All right, last but not least, here is the PRS SE, and we're gonna start on the cleanest side, channel 1, you know, on the low setting. Here it comes. All right, so now I'm going to switch it to the high. Still kind of a usable, kind of clean, kind of dirty sound. And now let's go to channel 2, full tilt boogie. Here it comes. That's pretty cool. And I had the noise gate totally off. So again, noise gate up a little bit. Now, what you're going to notice is that depending upon where you have the noise gate set, as the noise gate is turned up, it kicks in quicker, but also it kills in some of those little tiny dynamics. So that's the thing that's really cool about this amp, because a lot of times with the noise gate, it's like kind of an all or nothing thing, right?
Especially with built-in ones.
Yeah, and so this is nice in that, you know, I got a single coil pickup and through a bunch of gain. You know, I ought to have, 60 cycle hum is real, friends.
Yeah.
You know, but they make a cream for that, a cure, if you will. Just slather on a little bit of noise gate on that sore spot there, right? Mm-hmm. And that's all that you got to do. A little bit. And that's full tilt boogie volume. But look, if I turn my volume knob down with the noise gate right there, I gotta turn it back up. Nothing.
Dead silent.
I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but that's incredible to me.
As someone who used to play in metal bands, and I've used tons and tons of noise gates, and let me tell you folks, they are not made equally, and especially the built-in ones are usually pretty bad. This one is unbelievably dynamic and retains a lot of the original tone from the amp, and I'm super impressed.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, the Bad Cat Lynx has the most gain, no question. Also, the low end output is tight and it wants to chug, right? However, that is not all that it does. It has a lot of diversity in it, like its predecessor, the old school Bad Cat Player Series Lynx. So I hope you find this useful. If you have questions about that, or maybe there's something that we didn't do that you wish we did, you know we make little mini demos all the time. Folks will call up and Nash will say, hey Nate, can you do a quick little demo on this? And I'm always happy to do it. So give us a holler at 417-882-7006 or visit us online at palenmusic.com and just leave a chat and we'll get right back with you. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.